Hey, how's it going, everybody? Ryan Gass here, PTPgun.com. Want to go ahead and start off by apologizing. I know I haven't been very active on here, posting a lot of videos lately. It's been a very busy month. Many of y'all know that I have recently started an additional full-time job. Not only do I have a wife and 4 kids, not only do I run PTP full-time, but I also have a full-time job now in law enforcement, and it's been very busy. Sometimes I'm rolling straight from class doing a night shift. I get home, change, shower, get my truck, and roll right to class. Did that this past week in Annapolis, did it the week before that in Leonardtown. And it's been a very busy time, but I very much enjoy what I got going on. I very much enjoy the new job. I very much am going to be keeping PTP going. I have no plans to change anything about that. And I still have my wife and 4 beautiful children. Wanted to say again, thank you all. Appreciate your all continued support through the different changes and whatnot. I actually came on here though to actually share some information and share a little life training, I guess you would say. I understand that many of y'all may not own your own business. A lot of y'all do, but many of y'all may not own your own business. So you may not know what it means to be a small business owner. You may not know what we go through, what we do. You may not be able to be sympathetic to a small business owner. So I wanted to go ahead and share some information, share a story with you all to help you in the future when you're dealing with a small business owner, to help you be more understanding, hopefully. So, middle of May, I had a person call. They had some questions about a class, and they wanted to get training so they can renew their Maryland handgun permit, and they could also get some of the other outside states concealed carry permits, which they hadn't yet gotten. So what I ended up doing is got them signed up for the multi-state concealed carry training course, the June 13th and 14th in Leonardtown, and got them signed up. Everything was good, and the class came and everyone came out. Nearly everybody came out. We had a great time, both in the classroom and out on the range. They learned a lot of new things and are better prepared now to go out and be able to better defend themselves, better prepared to be able to and qualified to be able to apply for the concealed carry permits and or even to renew them as well. Yeah, everyone had a great time. Except for this person, because this person didn't show up. No call, no show, which happens. I get it. Again, I have a busy life. I have a busy family. I got a second full-time job, and sometimes duty calls, and you got to show up unexpectedly. I get it. So that's why, while we don't do refunds, like every other company that does what we do does, they don't offer refunds. We do offer rescheduling, which not everyone does. A lot of businesses that put on events, that put on classes, that put on things like what we do in general, whether it be a class, whether it be a sports game or a movie or a live action show. They don't offer refunds, and I don't know of any of those at all that even offer rescheduling as we do. Like I said, I'm a human being. I'm not a huge corporation. I have a family. I understand that you all do too. I have another full-time job on top of this one. I understand that you all do too. I have things that pop in my life. I understand that you guys do too. And that's why we offer rescheduling. At times in the past, and a few years ago, we did rescheduling, but there was no fee at all. And what we found was there was a lot more rescheduling. People just, for whatever reason, would not show up sometimes. Maybe they woke up after a long night of partying and was like, I do not feel like doing that this morning. And so they just sleep in and reschedule for another day. And, various things would come up, and people would just say, that's a commitment we had with PTP, but you know what? They just reschedule for nothing. So let me go ahead and just pass on that and do this. And so what we started doing was we started charging a modest rescheduling fee years ago. And what we noticed was, surprise, surprise, more people showed up and less people rescheduled. A lot more people adhered to their commitment with us and did what they signed up to do, and they didn't have to reschedule. But again, still people had to reschedule, and we understand that, and it's not a big deal. Life goes on. They reschedule, they come out, not a big deal, and they have a happy life. Well, this person didn't they were no call, no show, and we didn't hear anything from them until today. They texted me and said, and I'll quote this. They said, "Hello, Ryan." I said, "Afternoon." They said, "I missed my June 13th through 15th class." They meant June 13th through 14th. They said, "I missed my June 13th through 15th class and would like to reschedule." I responded, "Be sure to email us at scheduling@ptpgun.com to reschedule." The person responded, "Sure, thanks. And also, the class I booked back in May, which they paid $500 for, it was the multi-state class. It's usually $700. At that point in time, it was on sale for $500. The class I booked back in May is now $350. Would you honor that price for me?" I responded, "Unfortunately not." They said, "May I ask why?" I said, "Sales don't apply to past purchases or past classes," which I think is absolutely reasonable. I've never bought a ticket to let's say a Redskins game. Let's say I bought a Redskins ticket, and let's say it was $350. Or should I say, sorry, let's keep it the same. Let's say it was $500. And then a month from now, the ticket price goes down to $350. Do you think the Redskins are going to give me a $150 refund? Now, let's say that, again, I know they're not. Let's say that I sign up for this game. I'm going to go to this game. Let's say it's November 1st. I sign up for this game. It's $350. Or sorry, excuse me. It's $500. And then I don't go for whatever reason. I don't go to the Redskins game on November 1st. And then let's say November 15th. I text somebody up there. Maybe I go to their website and I got that little chat thing in the bottom right-hand corner, and I'm chatting with an employee of the Redskins, and I say, "Hey, I'd like to reschedule my Redskins game." Now, one, we know it's not going to happen. Let's just say they did do that. They said they do rescheduling. They say you can just not show up to a Redskins game that you signed up to go to, that you paid a good money for a ticket to go to, and let's say they let you reschedule. All right, they would never do that because that's dumb. And I'm dumb for allowing that to happen. But let's say that they do that. And then you go on to say, okay, while we're at it, I see that you're now selling tickets to future games for $350 when I actually paid $500 for the very same ticket. Could you honor that? Do you think that the Redskins would ever give me a $150 partial refund on a ticket to an event that I missed and now I'm rescheduling? Let's say that about any business. A movie theater. Would a movie theater give you a 30% partial refund on a movie that you missed and that you're going to come now watch maybe at some point in that time in the future? Let's say any other training course. Let's say any other training course specifically for what we're talking about. If you go out and you look at these other companies, not only do they not offer refunds as we do, but they don't offer rescheduling, which is perfectly reasonable. I don't blame them for not offering rescheduling. I totally understand it. But I'm going above and beyond. Me and my family, which we own and run this company, me and my family are going above and beyond and being ultra understanding of people and their lives. And we do offer rescheduling. For someone to ask that we can do that refund, I don't blame you, honestly. If I could ask somebody for a partial refund in the same situation, and they would give me a $150 refund, and then reschedule me, hell yeah, why not? Put $150 in my pocket that I shouldn't, get, that I don't deserve, that I haven't earned. Hell yeah, why not? I don't blame you. But what does frustrate me is when I don't honor your request. All right? Your unreasonable request. I don't honor your unreasonable request, and you go on to be disrespectful to me and my company, to try to tarnish our name, to say that what we are doing is somehow bad, because actually I didn't get on. Let me actually continue to read what they said. I said, so last I said was, sales don't apply to past purchases or past classes. All right. They went on to say this. That's unfortunate. That's not listed on your website. If you can't read my website, that's beyond my abilities. Nor do I see all sales are final. When we spoke, you told me if I wasn't able to make the class due to what I shared, I'm not sure what the context was, but it doesn't matter, that it wouldn't be a problem rescheduling. And again, it is not a problem to reschedule. It has never been a problem to reschedule. I already told you it wasn't a problem to reschedule. The person went on to say, $500 to $350 is huge savings. It is. That's $150 or 30%. She went on to say, but thanks, noted. I responded, correct. There is no problem rescheduling. And then I went on to copy and paste a message that I sent just 5 minutes prior that says, be sure to email us at scheduling@ptpgun.com to reschedule. The person ended off with, agreed. It is after sale service that is egregious and forlorn. For those that don't know what forlorn means, that was her ability, her opportunity to make herself sound smart, and it means sad or pitiful. All right. So for any of you that have been listening to this and watching this, even for this lady, maybe she has the willpower to respond in the comments below. What is so sad and pitiful about what we're doing here, about our conduct, about our policies? It hasn't been sad or pitiful or egregious to the other thousands of people that we've trained over the years. We have actually, I think just recently, I got to double check on our count. I think we just broke 10,000 students since we've been in business, since February 1 of 2016. And that's not including the ones I did before we were an official business. I just did on the side stuff, friends, family, people at church, blah, blah. All right. Tell me, what has been so egregious in this whole situation? What has been so sad and pitiful? What would be sad is if I was ignorant enough to take the money out of my family's bank account and give that to you, because that's what I would be doing. I've already upheld my end of the bargain. I showed up to the class. I put on the services as I was obligated to. You didn't. And I am being understanding to whatever situation you have. I don't even care why you didn't show up. I'm not asking you why you didn't show up. I'm just saying, you know what? Go ahead and reschedule. Email us at scheduling@ptpgun.com and we'd be happy to reschedule you. I hope that this has helped somebody. I hope that this has been informational, insightful. I hope that you are able to, anyone that's watching this video, whether it's that person or anyone else, is able to be more knowledgeable, understanding, and sympathetic when you're dealing with a small business owner in the future. Whether they do the same type of business that I do, whether they do any other business. Be more thoughtful, be more caring, be more sympathetic, and be more respectful, and honor those small business owners' time. And if anybody needs to reschedule, be sure to email us at scheduling@ptpgun.com. Thank you guys. Stay safe and be respectful. Be considerate. Stay strapped or get clapped.